me, when I go help you, is when Tyler told me, yo, he just gotta get his dog back in his valley. Bro, I'm talking that for you to say that's what you want to get back, your dog get comfortable. Bro, that's all I'm about. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks because sometimes like when you seen the type like you were, bro, when I say looked up, like I'm like, yo, you didn't even know me at the time. I'm looking in the stand.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, real spill, like you should be in the league. You know what I'm saying? Now that's real shit. And you can ask word to my mom. I don't give nobody that. I straight up, no matter where you from with, I'd say I'm busting that out. But yo, I took my cap. Good. I ain't gonna talk shit.
No, speak up.
I told Tyler, yo.
Come on, you're grown. You're a big boy.
I told Tyler, yo, I'm not gonna talk shit.
Say with some passion.
He asked me not to.
Speak with your chest.
Hey, man, you better stop out of my
Speak with your chest. We're not in the gym, so speak up.
Nah, we gonna keep it on the hush, but when we get in the gym, it's shit. All right? He told me you got some shit for me. I just want to see. I told him I play defense. All right? I play defense.
So he's a defensive dummy.
Yeah,
he can scrap up. Is that your game?
That's what's going.
You a 3-and-D type player without the three.
That's the three. He got a lot of people in the gym. He trained a lot of players, a lot of good players. There's a reason why he want me to play you. There's a reason
Why he doesn't want you to play
why he wants me to play you. But realize that. He trained a lot of dudes.
I know a lot. Pop Smoke.
I'm gonna kill him when we get
Billie Jean.
Yo, none of that funny shit when we in the gym. I'm trying to tell you.
Now, each Tuesday, we try to bring in some new players to really try to challenge both Manny and Kaleb on both sides of the basketball. Now, this week, we brought in Devin and Max. Now, Devin has multiple years experience overseas and is a very physical player on both sides of the basketball, which presents great challenges for both players, especially Kaleb, who has trouble getting to the rim, getting by players who are very physical. So this is a great challenge for him specifically. Now, we also have Max, who is a longer, quicker player, which again presents a little bit of different challenges and different looks. Ultimately, we're just trying to bring in players that will challenge both Kaleb and Manny on both sides of the basketball, as well as give them different looks to help optimize their development. Kaleb was pretty excited to play against Devin today because a couple weeks ago, Devin put out a tweet explaining his top 5 all-time New Hampshire list. Now, Kaleb was obviously from New Hampshire, but he was not on that list. Kaleb felt slightly disrespected, but came into the gym with something to prove today, and that's exactly what he did. Now let's get to work. Manny and Kaleb are two totally different players. Kaleb came from obviously high major Division 1, Manny from a Division 3 school. But I have these two players working together for a very specific reason. Now, as you guys saw in the beginning of the video, one of the things Kaleb needs to work on is building his confidence and getting that dog mentality back in him, which is exactly what Manny has. And on the flip side for Manny, one of the things he really needs to work on is not only playing against a player with more size and quickness than him, but also have a player there that's been at that level that he's trying to get at. And to give him that leadership and that guidance and that advice that he can use down the road as he continues to build his career. So I'm also just constantly putting both players' strengths and weaknesses against each other. So telling Manny to be more physical with Kaleb, or telling Kaleb to just make sure he cuts off Manny so he has to pull the ball back and see what he does from there. So just putting both players in uncomfortable situations where I know I can correct and help them get better. I'm also just hyping them up behind the scenes, telling Kaleb, you know what, there's no chance that he should beat you today. And I'm also telling Manny there's no reason why you shouldn't beat him today. So that way both players are giving their absolute all, and we're putting them in positions where they can actually improve and compete against another high level athlete.
Don't go for the bait.
Try to cross step. So this foot comes underneath, I cross, and then I'm sprinting here. This hand's gonna be high, kind of forcing that way. Try not to do this and then step with this foot. You're gonna be too slow.
Come on. Show me something. Show me something.
I gotta get my space. I gotta get my space. I'm letting you push me off a little bit. I'm letting you push me off a little bit, it felt like. Because like you're pushing me as I'm opening.
No, but that's good.
That's how it's gonna be?
Yeah, because go, like you're in front of me. I'm pushing you like this. I'm pushing you forward to the rim. Trying to land on two in them face.
I feel like when I make my moves, I stand up and then I make the move like standing up. Like, so if I do a hezzy, I'm like this when I go forward instead of like, yeah. Like I'm not being like I'm attacking the hip aggressively enough.
You could use it off the screen, but like you get on the land on two,
Tough.
he lifts, just turn, drop like that, or the push, one of those two. But those are the two things. What else are we working on?
I swear, sometimes when you show me a move and I watch games, it stands out to me every time.
That mentality shift in general, plus the gain of skill, totally different. Totally different. You read the game differently, change the speeds, smarter, footwork's more efficient, shooting's better, you can score more in different ways.
Not being able to shoot the ball off the dribble, like off the pick and roll, that limit.
You couldn't do that last year?
I just wasn't like confident enough in it. So like I missed. If I didn't make my first two,
Yeah, you're done.
then I'm thinking about it the next three.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And once you start thinking about it,
If you stepped in the game right now, you think you'd be confident in it?
absolutely, yeah. Make 500 on the day.
It's only Max, so.
What do we got next?
Quick little short step.
1, 2 dribbles off of it. Boom, boom.
One at the screen and then one off the screen. This, you don't know what I'm going to do and you can't necessarily get back in front.
Because I'm gonna have to slow down.
If you do it, hit here or just hit the roll guy.
Focus was better.
You got to apply some stuff today, so
Yeah,
that's good.
I thought the focus was better. Like, since we had that talk about it,
No, it's definitely better. And then you said, what did you say at the beginning? Like, we start from the beginning.
yeah.
I was like, I gotta give that one to you because we've been talking about that.
Try to okey doke me.
I was like, I gotta give him that one. But nah, Thursday and Saturday will be really good because it'll be like this where you get live reps, but like it'll just like all structured reps. When you guys got the shots, that's how I know y'all ain't ready yet, obviously. Like you went what? 10 for what?
10 for 18.
10 for 18, 10 for 19.
That was 18. Either way.
Well, either way, it's terrible.
Yeah.
No defense, top of the key,
Yeah.
set shots. So that's where we got to get like off of those actions, set shots off of those when you're tired. Got to be like 10 for 12, 10 for 12, 10 for 12.
In Ireland, like, that's the thing, like, in Ireland, I was not happy, bro.
Right.
For a while. Yeah. Then, like, I came back home after Christmas, bro. Yeah. And, like, I talked to my mentor, and, like, he changed my whole mindset. But, yo, I was struggling. When I tell you I was struggling, bro, like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like I was depressed. Like I really I didn't realize like depression was real to them. I swear, mental health was real to them.
And that's why like my girl's always on me, right? Because she's with me all the time, right? She goes everywhere. Like when I play good, when I have 25 and 12 and we win, I'm happy as shit. Like I'm the happiest dude in the world, right? And then I got banged up and I wasn't shooting the ball well. I wasn't myself, you know? And I wasn't playing bad, but I wasn't playing like myself. And then like I'm fucking down all week until the next game. It's like not all week, like there's still good times, right? But it weighs on you like crazy.
But that's
Now you have 2 bad games in a row, bro.
That's the thing, like you can't like
Forget about
that's like the biggest thing about basketball, like you can't be like so like we talk about like we said like when you shoot, like you can't be attached to the result. Do the right thing and however it plays out, it plays out. Like for me, like after I left college, like that was the one thing I told myself because I really wasn't sure if I wanted to keep playing or not. Like it's just like with the injuries and stuff. So I was like, if I go play, like I'm just doing this because I love it. And like I'm out of college like for free and I have no debt. Like I'm good at it. I'm gonna enjoy this shit for as long as I can. However much money I make, like I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? Like luckily there's a lot of money out there. That's nice. And I'm gonna collect my coin. But like you know what I mean? Like you can't be so attached.
So this conversation brings up a very important point, and that is getting to know your players as a trainer. So the more that you really can know your players, what makes them tick, what motivates them, what frustrates them, and what makes them happy, the more that you can get out of these players. Obviously, your player comes into the gym frustrated. It could be something off the court, and you need to be able to understand what it is they're going through and even allow them to talk through it. Not only that they can get over it and become more calm so they can get the best out of their workout, but so that they can trust you as a human being off the court as well. Same thing for motivation. You have to know what makes these players tick because in certain situations, they're going to need that extra little motivation. And if you don't know what it takes to get them there, you don't know what to say because every player is motivated by something different. Some player might just be that big contract. Some might be reputation or what they can do for their family. So if you don't know what to say, you're not going to be able to get them to that extra level. Not only that, but it's going to help you build a trust between you and that player. The more that your player can trust you and respect you as a human being off the court, the more that they can give you on the court as well. And the most important thing is just knowing what makes these players happy and helping them stay happy off the court. Because if a player's not happy off the court, there's no way that they can continue to be successful on the court as well. So this is a big focal point for all of the players that I train, so that way I can help them not only on the court with the skills and everything, but also with their mentality and their happiness off the court as well.